No little girl grows up saying, "Mommy, I want to be a hooker." No little boy grows up saying, "Daddy, I want to go to jail." Well, every day in America, addicts face one or two alternatives. How do I make it through the suffering with my withdrawals? Do I self medicate? Prescription drugs can be as harmful as illicit drugs, though readily available on the street or in the medicine cabinet. At the risk of losing it all, even life itself, the addict continues to pursue chasing the first high, or plain and simple, the addict wants to get high. Every race uses drugs, but not every race is considered equal in the eyes of the law. Black males and offenders with low levels of education and income receive substantially longer sentences than any other race. The sentencing guidelines and policy statement of the Sentencing Reform Act of 1984 were designed to eliminate sentencing disparities and state explicitly that race, gender, ethnicity, and income should not affect the sentence length, but disparities still exist. Okay. Welcome to your career assignment. Thank you for coming in, and just want to ask you a couple of questions. What did you want to do with your life?
Well, I plan to become a hooker to support the drug addiction I will develop over the next 4 years.
Okay. Now, let's talk a little bit about those two options. You said hooker and drug addiction. We have some exciting opportunities. Now, if you want to be a hooker, would you like in a large metropolis or maybe just a local hooker?
It depends what's going to make me more.
Make you more?
I need the most money because my drugs are going to get expensive.
And that's what I was thinking. Now, would you prefer to sniff, use a needle, or what were you thinking?
Whatever gets it into my bloodstream fastest.
All right. Well, I think maybe heroin might be best for you. It offers a lot of benefits. Let's say family abandonment, incarceration. And of course, prostitution will be there, so you'll have tons of STDs. I mean, the benefits are just everywhere. And pretty much you can sell your body, let's see, you're young, at least 20 times a day. Let's do the math on that. Would you happen to have a calculator or anything?
I have my phone.
Okay, so let's say you get a John every hour, so maybe take a bath. And if you do that, by the time, and you're 20?
The library will be closed.
18.
You're 18. So maybe in the next 3 years, you could be fully addicted. Is that attractive?
Thank you.
Works for me.
Really? That's not how it works. Conduct your own study. Ask a high school or college student, and they will tell you the same thing they tell me. It is easier for them to get illicit drugs than it is for them to get alcohol. When was the last time you heard of someone offering a free sample of alcohol? It doesn't happen. There's no profit in it. But when was the last time you heard they were offered a free sample of marijuana, meth, or coke? Happens all the time. Why? Huge profits. There are huge profits being made by getting all of us and our children hooked on illicit drugs.
So here's something interesting. If we take somebody that's addicted to crack cocaine, or we take somebody who's addicted to alcohol, or we take somebody who's addicted to sex, and we strip away all of the specifics about what their particular addiction is, what it is that they are having trouble staying away from, you will find that the same pattern applies to every individual that's an addict. And it's basically this, that they start out using something and it's enjoyable, and they like it a lot. And then they do more of it, and they still like it a lot. And eventually, they go from enjoying something a lot to where they want it, to where they absolutely need it. And that's where we make the transition from, just enjoying something and becoming an addict.
Henrietta had no choice but to trust her doctor. Do you trust yours?
You're talking about something that is akin to an illness. This is why, and I was a convert because at first I thought, these are people with impulse control problems, it's their own fault. But then you realize that all of a sudden we all have the vulnerability to become an addict, and the neuroanatomical changes in our brain that are commensurate with addiction make treating addiction in terms of a disease as the only right way to go about helping people who are addicted.
Drug addiction is a complex disorder that can involve virtually every aspect of an individual's functioning in the family, at work and school, and in the community. Well, in the United States, there are over 14,500 specialized drug treatment facilities providing counseling, behavioral therapy, medication case management, and other types of services to persons with substance abuse and drug dependency. Treatment works. Incarceration doesn't.